Hello everyone, welcome to my channel #Masala Chai, adding that perfect spice to your life. Today's video by far is going to be one of my most favorite videos because today I have decided to prepare Kolkata style mutton dum biryani, which is all Bong's emotion and I am no different guy. In my channel earlier I have shared a biryani recipe in pressure cooker, so this time I thought how about doing a dum biryani in most hassle-free manner. Kolkata biryani is known for their subtle taste, unlike other biryanis prepared across the country. While preparing it at home, we also need to remember that. Also, to me, it should taste perfect and look equally good, like a plate full of happiness, which probably you have experienced in a place like Shiraz, Arsalan or Armenia. Are you already salivating? If yes, then stay tuned and see how this goodness can be prepared very easily in your own kitchen by following the simple steps. And you don't have to wait till you visit to one of those iconic places when you crave for Kolkata style mutton dum biryani.
Let's quickly check the ingredients for mutton dum biryani. This will serve around 2 people. Mutton around 300 grams, which is nicely cleaned and kept aside. Ghee around 14 to 15 tablespoons. Homemade biryani masala around 2 tablespoons. If you want to know the recipe for this, please check out my chicken biryani recipe, for which the link has been shared in the description box. Around 3 to 4 tablespoons of dahi. Milk around 3 to 4 tablespoons. Kera water around 1 tablespoon for flavor. Some water and basmati rice around 300 grams. So mutton and rice should be in 1:1 proportion. 1 big onion for making beresta and 2 small onions to be used in the biryani recipe. Ginger garlic paste around 1 tablespoon. Meetha atar 1 drop and some yellow food color. This is completely optional. 1 big potato and 2 hard-boiled eggs. In whole spices around 5 to 6 bay leaves, couple of cinnamon sticks, 10 to 12 cloves and green cardamom, 1 star anise and 1 badi ilaichi and a javitri. In spices, 1 teaspoon of haldi powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of jeera powder, 1 teaspoon of dhania powder and salt to taste, and some pinch of saffron. Also some white cooking oil. The first step of cooking begins with marinating the mutton. In the mutton, I am adding 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Into this, add all the finely chopped onions, some bay leaves cut into small pieces, dahi around 3 tablespoons, adding all the spices, jeera powder, dhania powder, Kashmiri red chili powder, haldi powder, salt to taste, biryani masala around 1 tablespoon and around 1 tablespoon of ghee. Use your clean hands and mix it really well. Cover it and leave it in the refrigerator for 7 to 8 hours or overnight. Take out the marinated mutton from the refrigerator and bring it to room temperature before you start cooking. In the pressure cooker, let's add the mutton. And around 1.5 cup of water. turning the gas on and we will be cooking the mutton for up to 3 to 4 whistles, or it is cooked up to 60%. While our mutton is getting pressure cooked, let's finely slice our onions for making the biresta. Heat the pan and add generous amount of white cooking oil for making the biresta by deep frying the onions. Once the oil is nicely heated, add the onions. On high flame, we will fry the onions till it becomes golden brown. Once done like this, try to strain oil as much as possible and keep it aside. Your biresta is ready to be used in the biryani. Guys, I have kept the hard-boiled eggs and the potatoes lightly boiled. In this, I'll be sprinkling some salt and a pinch of yellow food color. Ensure you nicely rub the potatoes and eggs with it. Food color is completely optional. If you don't have it, you can use a dash of haldi powder as well. In the same pan where we had fried our birestas, we will lightly fry the eggs and the potatoes and keep it aside. Slightly pound the cardamoms before preparing the rice. In order to make the biryani rice, let's turn on the gas and heat the pan. In that, add sufficient amount of water and ensure that you nicely season the water with salt and stir it. Into that, let's add the pounded green and big cardamom, the cinnamon stick, javitri, star anise, the cloves, also add the bay leaves and nicely stir it. We will have to wait till you get a nice boil before you add the rice into it. Meanwhile, in a bowl, add around 4 to 5 tablespoons of milk in room temperature. Into that, add a pinch of saffron, 1 drop of meetha atar and a pinch of yellow food color. The food color is completely optional. Mix everything well and ensure you cover it with a lid to retain the flavor inside. Now the water is also bubbling hot and this is the time we will add our rice which has been soaked for 1 hour. Ensure that the rice is added in the boiling water so that you get the maximum long grain of biryani rice. Keep the gas on high flame and cook the rice for not more than 3 to 4 minutes as we will be cooking the rice only up to 60%. Keep checking as we don't want our rice to get overcooked. Let's check the rice after around 2 minutes. Seems it's been done already. It didn't take much time since the rice was soaked in water for almost an hour earlier. So we can turn off the gas and remove the big chunk of garam masalas from the rice as the flavor has already gone in. And then we will strain the water. Run through some cold water so that the rice doesn't get overcooked. Now let's check the mutton. The pressure has been released and I have cooked it on pressure cooker for up to 4 to 5 whistles. It also depends on the amount of mutton and the size of the mutton pieces. Ensure that you cook your mutton up to 60 to 70%. Let's keep the mutton aside from the gravy. Let's strain the gravy and keep the juice aside that will be used in further cooking process of the biryani. Now that's all that we require before we start layering our biryani. Partially cooked mutton and partially cooked rice, mutton stock, beresta, saffron soaked in milk and meetha atar, biryani masala, fried egg and potato, lots of ghee, kevra water. We will now start assembling our biryani. Do not turn on the gas. While doing that, nicely grease the pan with little ghee. Ensure all sides are covered. Start adding the mutton pieces at the bottom and nicely spread it. I prefer using small pieces of mutton. If you want, you can use big pieces of mutton as well. Sprinkling the beresta on it and just about half teaspoon of biryani masala. Season it with salt. Remember, you have added salt while marinating the mutton as well. Add around half cup of mutton stock, not much, just half cup in this. On this, I'll be adding the first layer of rice. Evenly spread it. Season it with salt. Add the potatoes and the eggs, which is the emotion attached with Kolkata style biryani. Let's add some beresta on top. Now sprinkle around 1 teaspoon of biryani masala nicely and evenly. Now adding around 3 tablespoons of ghee. Remember, this is the ingredient which will make our biryani moist. So be generous and add it evenly, covering all the sides. Now adding around 2 to 3 tablespoons of saffron soaked milk. And our first layer is done. Now adding our second and final layer of rice. Try to spread it evenly as much as possible. Also, throughout the process, ensure that you handle the rice carefully, otherwise you will end up getting broken biryani rice. On this, we will add just half teaspoon of biryani masala, around 1.5 tablespoon of kevra water. This can also be added in the first layer, adding again 2 to 3 tablespoons of ghee, evenly covering all sides. Season moderately with salt. Now I will seal the pan with a silver wrap and tightly cover it from the sides instead of maida. I find this process more convenient and hassle-free and also less messier. At the end, put the lid tightly on it and your pan is completely sealed and ready for dum biryani. Choose a frying pan like this and partially fill with water. Put it on the oven and turn on the gas. We will not have to wait till we get a boil and place our biryani pan on this. Keeping the gas on medium to high flame, we will cook the biryani on dum for about 20 minutes. After about 20 minutes, let's turn off the gas and let it rest for about 15 minutes. Then open the lid and let's discover the biryani. Wow, already heavenly aroma is coming from it. Now is the time we just have to mix and serve and enjoy the mutton dum biryani. Friends, do try this no-brainer delicious biryani recipe in your kitchen and share your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe to #Masala Chai and hit the bell icon to be notified for all future recipes.
I know you're already in love with this recipe, so what are you waiting for? Try this recipe and share your feedback with me. This is going to be the gateway to surprise your loved ones. And those who are yet to subscribe to #Masala Chai, please take out a sec and click to the subscribe button and share with your friends, as we all know sharing is caring. And like, share and subscribe to #Masala Chai. Till then, I am going to enjoy this Kolkata style, easy, simple dum biryani. Bye.